Hey everyone, it's Van here and welcome to the channel. The Omega Speedmaster is probably my all-time favorite watch. However, I don't have $4,000 to spend on a watch, but I do have $25. So that's why today I'm giving you guys an unboxing and a review of the Paulareis Speedmaster Homage watch. It might actually be pronounced Paulareis. I got a comment on another video, but honestly, who cares? But before we get into this video, please consider subscribing to this channel for more wholesome content just like this. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So I've taken off all the packaging and wrapping, and here is the watch. Now, as you can tell, it looks almost identical to an Omega Speedmaster, which I'll show on the left here. Before we get too in-depth on this watch, let me give you guys some of the dimensions. We have a case diameter of 42 millimeters, a case thickness of around 14 millimeters. However, it kind of fits like a 12 millimeter in my opinion, a lug width of 20 millimeters, and a lug-to-lug width of around 48-50 millimeters. And it is powered by an in-house automatic mechanical movement. Now, there's no real chronograph on this watch, which means the tachometer on the bezel serves no purpose. It's useless, and it's for aesthetic purposes only. And in the subdials, we actually have a day of the week, a day of the month, and a 24-hour time at the 6 o'clock position. And we control those with the pushers on the side. We have a nice integrated bracelet here. Goes from 20 millimeters and tapers down to about 18 millimeters on the clasp. The watch is a little chunky on my 6.5-inch wrist. It's not too chunky to the point where I don't want to wear it. It's just kind of, it's on the border, you know? The movement has hand wind, but no hacking, unfortunately. And it gets around 6 ticks per second. And on the side of this watch, you can see that the crystal actually comes up a little bit more than the bezel, which is not really a problem for me. You might find it annoying, but I have no problem with it. And one thing that always is kind of a turnoff for me on watches is on the side, if the case back comes out. That's just really annoying, in my opinion. It comes out about a whole 3 or 4 millimeters right there. And I really don't see the use for it. They could just slim down the movement and put a flat case back on, and that would make it look so much better. On the clasp, we have the nice Paulareis or Paulareis branding, as well as it's on the case back. Now, when I first got this watch, I don't know if it's on all of them or just this one that was a defected one. It was probably just this one. But one day I was winding the watch, and my thumb got under this bezel here. You see how the bezel is kind of funneled down, you could say? My thumb got under there, and the whole crystal and bezel popped right off. The whole thing just popped right off. I could put it back on, it would click into place, but it would fall off so easily. So what I did was I actually took some E6000 glue, which is great for bonding metals and fabrics, and it's a great craft glue. I just glued it right back on, and it's been treating me fine. I'm not going to be giving you guys a loom shot of the watch today because essentially there is no loom except for on the hands, and trust me, it's absolute garbage. Again, I'm a really big fan of the bracelet because we have thinly brushed metal, which is my favorite, a little bit of polished metal, and then in the center we have more brushed, polished, and brushed again. It just really gives it the Omega aesthetic. And one more thing I forgot to mention, on the clasp we have one micro adjustment, which probably isn't going to do you very good, but it did me some good. I put it on the second adjustment and only took out about 4 links, and it fits my wrist perfectly. On the case, on the top of the lugs, we have a brushed metal. However, it's kind of going to the sides while the lug covers actually go down, so it doesn't exactly match up. It doesn't look very natural. That's one thing that annoys me. It might not annoy you. It's just a little aggravating when the brushed metals don't line up. And on the side, we have thinly brushed metal. We also have hollow end links. Unfortunately, no solid end links, but they have been doing the job. They're not floppy, they're not making any noises. They're pretty solid for hollow end links. And there you guys have it. That was the unboxing and review of the Paulareis or Paulareis Omega Speedmaster Homage watch. I'm sorry, I haven't made a video in quite a while now, and this one's just kind of a short video, but I do have some more content planned for you guys. So if I was going to give this watch a rating from 1 to 10, I'd have to give it a good 7 just for design purposes. It looks exactly like the Omega Speedmaster. It looks great, it functions okay, and the quality is there, but it's not 100%. One more thing to add on to that, I've been keeping track of the time on this watch, and it's been losing about 1 minute per week. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for today. So if you guys did enjoy, please leave a big thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to this channel for more wholesome content just like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.